They don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all richer than the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, I think I went to write. Something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I say on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now, the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we're a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion of nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards and going behind bars. This is deep, this is me and you. And they say as time pass by, it will heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and never feel everything. Leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror, looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you cross me, and that's on everything. Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. I gotta make sure that y'all can hear me. Let me see 1 second. Where am I at? I wasn't asking when I uploaded video. Yeah. Can I hear? I'm just making sure that y'all can hear me. All right, so y'all can't hear me because the last time, we've had issues with the mic. All right, y'all. Let's talk about it. We're gonna be having reactions today. We're gonna react to some crime videos, some news. We're gonna have random thoughts, random topics. Y'all are more than welcome to come up to the panel and speak your mind, speak your story. Whatever it is that you want to do after a shorty says what she got to say. The link is always there for anybody that wants to sit here and give their own perspective, their own opinion. I always listen, man, lately I've been telling people, don't wait for me to finish a live and you go to my DM or you go to my email and try to say something about somebody. No, say what you got to say right there. Say it to that person. Like, deal with it or don't deal with it. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody. This is not a beef channel. I've told that to people. But anyways, on another note, listen, man. Listen, man, even though it's 2024, a lot of us realize that we need to realize that regardless of anything, in order to move forward, in order to move on, we have to leave the toxic shit behind. We have to, how can I say it, learn how to sometimes sit here and, not sometimes, we have to learn how to sit here and realize that in order to do for anybody else, we have to do for ourselves. We have to make sure that we're okay, that our families are okay. Like in my situation, before I deal with the whole community out there, I have to deal with my kids first. I have to make sure they're okay, that that I'm good, so that I can deal with them. Everything. So the problem with a lot of people nowadays, right, is that they're so worried about fixing everybody else's problems when they need to worry about dealing with their own problems at home. It starts at home. Like y'all can't sit here and fix the world. Y'all can't sit here and fix somebody else's problem if you yourself is going through something and you don't know how to fix it, especially those that don't take help. So, whew, I'm seeing a lot of that. I'm seeing a lot of people that are minding other people's business and is worried about what others are doing, and their home is not good. What they're doing is not good. And I call that like reflecting. Like it's crazy. I see a lot of people out here on these streets hating, envying the next person. Like, here's my thing. If you look up to this person, say you look up to this person. Don't sit here and bash this person and talk shit about this person. And that's crazy because that's why I'm saying, like, look, listen, man. I said this on my last live. There's every YouTube channel, right? Every content creator has their own little channel, right? And in their channel, they're going to do whatever they want. It's like in their home, their castle, their domain, their temple, right? So that's their channels. If I said it the last time, like I'm so sick and tired of it, and this is gonna be the last time I say it though, because we're on here to bring solutions, right? But you know what's crazy? I keep saying it. A lot of people say they want positivity, but what y'all want in reality is negativity. What y'all want in reality is drama. What y'all want in reality is bullshit. Because, like I said earlier, if you really wanted change and if you really wanted to leave things behind, right? And you wanted to better a situation that you're going through with you or with somebody else, you would sit here, fix the problem, like try to figure out how can you fix the problem, bring a solution to the table, and move on. If you can't fix it, you can't fix it. If you can fix it, you can fix it, right? Like, but the problem right now is that a lot of people is going by the enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and I used to think that that was true, but that's not true. Because if they turn on them, if they do this to them, what makes you think that they're not going to do this to you? I mean, I can't go by the concept of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The enemy of my enemy is my enemy because I don't know what they want. We only got one, how can I say, one goal in common, and that is to get rid of the enemy that we both got in common. Unless we cool as shit, but no, the enemy of my enemy is not my friend. So I'm seeing that a lot, and I can't sit here and be around people that have talked about people. I can't sit here and be around people that just keep talking about people. One thing is giving your opinion, and another thing is bashing somebody, like then saying I'm sorry and then doing it again. Look, listen, man. I was having a conversation the other day. Shout out to Cutthroat Entertainment. If y'all haven't checked them out, make sure y'all go check them out. And it's crazy because what wouldn't we do, right? Just to sit here and be cool as shit, whether it's with a friend, a family member, right? Whether it's your mother, your father, your sister, your even your child, right? As they get older, right? It's crazy, right? Because there's a phrase that says don't burn your bridges. And that phrase is there for a reason. And I used to ignore a lot of people when they used to tell me, yo, listen, man, they just burning their bridges with you. Let them go, let them go. We can't keep hanging on to these people that just keep hurting us and keep betraying us and keep, no, man. Like I said earlier, you know what? I'm going to start the hashtag. Hashtag throw toxic. Hashtag throw all the toxic shit in the trash. Hashtag Kobe all the toxic shit into a trash. Into the trash, my bad. Like, because when you realize that when you leave these people behind that just want drama and they want bullshit, that they don't want in reality what's best for you, because it's crazy that a lot of people out here ain't nothing more than just leeches. Like, that's what a lot of people out here are. They're leeches. They'll sit here, they'll leech on to you until they don't need you no more, and they got what they needed from you, and now they where you were supposed to be at, but you didn't realize it because you were too busy and too focused on trying to help this person that you thought was there for you. But in reality, what they wanted to do was to, see you go missing on some real shit, and that's how it be. This world is crazy. I would say shady. Ironic, right? Nowadays, you can't trust no one. When you do, niggas be having their panties all in a bunch, thinking that they own one. Saying the things that you accomplished in life is theirs and that you owe them one. Nowadays, your friends turn into enemies, and your family members are your biggest haters. They see you accomplished. What's even more crazy is that they say as time passed by, it will heal everything. I seen time flash by and it revealed everything, leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror saying, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So if you haven't walked a mile in my shoes, take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure that when you cross me. And that's how it be. Nowadays, motherfuckers be thinking that everything that you worked so hard for, everything that you've done is theirs to claim. Like, you was just leeching off. Motherfuckers be ready to see you go missing. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's hard to really trust nobody. And what we should be doing is, like I said on my last live, we need to be coming together. I don't get tired of it. That's why I had stopped talking to a lot of the grown-ups, and my whole goal, my whole mission is to try to reach the youth and guide them into the right path and do what we got to do. And hopefully, we can get enough parents together to do what we got to do. But listen, y'all want change? I said this before. Y'all gonna have to start boycotting, and it's something that a lot of y'all are not willing to do. A lot of y'all are not willing to sit here and take away the funds so that y'all can sit here and save your sons. Y'all are willing to sit here and give funds and watch your sons die. That's the craziest shit I've ever seen here. You know what's crazy? That we can start helping these kids by bringing more programs and more things into our neighborhoods and into our communities so that they can have the proper resources and at a certain age and start working, making their own little money and stuff like that. And we wouldn't be having these kids out here stressing and trying to figure out, because y'all think that y'all was the only ones that when y'all was young, y'all had to sit here and try to figure out, damn, what's going on with mom, what's going on with dad, can I help, can I do this? These kids do the same thing, and a lot of parents don't listen to their kids. You see these kids in these corners selling drugs, doing what they doing. What do y'all think it is? Y'all could be showering with the money all y'all want, but y'all know y'all going through it. Spoiling a kid is not the answer. Rewarding a child when they do something wrong is not the answer. Like, I can go about it in so many ways, and it's crazy that a lot of people are going to say, oh, no, it's not. It is like that. So we sit here and we give these kids everything they want in order to get them away from us to do what we got to do. There was a point in time where I was caught up in the same trend that a lot of y'all was caught in. A point in time where I was like, damn, I got to do this. I don't got time. No, these kids need our time. These kids need them conversations with us. These kids need us to show them the proper way. We are supposed to be the leaders. We're supposed to be the proper role models, and we choose not to. Let me ask you a question. Y'all know what's going on around us right now? There's so many things going on. There's so many things happening around us that we don't even know about. Things that we don't even talk about. So many things that happen in the news and people talk about. So many things that happen in the news that should be talked about, but people don't talk about. Things that don't happen at all in the news, and everybody knows about it, but nobody talks about it. Doesn't make sense. That's why I'm putting everything together on one channel. I don't want to separate it. I'm gonna put it all in here. Like, I want y'all to really see. I react to different types of videos from around the world, different things, bullying, sex crimes, regular crimes. Like, I react to so many different types of videos, celebrities and stuff like that. But when it comes to my community, I want y'all to really, really see what's going on, because I know that my community is not the only one going through it. There's plenty of other communities out there, and those that really do care are going to find a way to reach and find each other to do what we got to do and support each other and not let this fall and, get messed up. See, the problem with a lot of y'all is that y'all give up and y'all quit so fast when it doesn't go your way. This is not going to be easy. They never said it was going to be easy, especially fighting for what is needed, fighting for what you believe in. That is something that is hard. They say this is America. Yeah, this is America. They say it's supposed to be land of the free. Yeah, Land of the free where you got to pay for water, even the air you breathe. When is y'all going to realize that? Do y'all know that China owns the majority of the schools? I think it's schools here in America. Let me see. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep giving my perspectives. But as I go, I'm gonna also be reacting to videos and stuff like that. I want y'all to take a minute. I want to give a shout out, big shout out. He's a great, great, great role model. Papa Duck. Yo, listen, man. I love watching his videos. Like we really need to open up our ears. Papa Duck, listen, man. Shout out to you. My third eye is open. I don't know about the rest of these people out here, but listen, when you talk, I research. So I want y'all to take a minute, listen to what Papa Duck is saying, right? Let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel. Did y'all know that China owns hundreds of schools around America? Could you go over to China and own one of their schools? I'm asking a logical question. Could you go to China? Could you go to Korea? And I'm not bashing or shaming them. I'm speaking facts. Could we go to their country and actually sit here? Even if I was Chinese, could we go to China over there, acting American and doing what we do here in America and actually go over there and buy some schools the way they come over here and buy the schools? No. Hey, but we could sit here and we could have a discussion about it. We could sit down and let's talk about it. But see, people are not willing, even when they see the links there. You want to know why? Because we're not talking about bullshit. Because we're not bringing somebody's child down. Because we're not bashing somebody's family member. Because we're not making somebody feel like shit. So, shout out to all the role models, female, male, that are out here and are actually leading the way they're supposed to and are actually guiding, these kids the way they're supposed to, the youth the way they're supposed to. And Papa Duck is one of them role models out here that I would love to get, I want to take a minute and give him his roses because he's alive now. I don't want to wait until he passes away. So every chance I get, I give this man his roses while he's alive. I don't know if he's ever heard or you know what? I actually did. I spoke to him on a Doage chat. So shout out to Doage because I actually did get a chance to, even though it wasn't face to face or me and him on a screen, but I got to speak through him through a live chat. So it's kind of crazy, but I don't know the man. So my thing is he's out here spitting these gems and he's not worried if he's going to lose his life. He's not worrying about what people are saying or none of that. So big shout out to him. But let's listen to what he's got to say. He's got a video that he posted. Does it tell me? Yeah, 16 hours ago. And it says, OMG, China owns and bought hundreds of U.S. schools. No way, no way. No one knew this? Did anybody know that China bought hundreds of schools here in the U.S.? Let me know down below in the comments. If you're in the chat, let a shorty know. And let's listen to what Papa Duck got to say.
Hey, the man, it's your boy Papa Dope back with a very, very important video. And all I ask you to do is just share it because it's free. Listen, man, this video is brought to you by Ubuntu Apparel, man. Please go by the website, man. Grab you some gear, support. And like I say, man, thank y'all in advance, okay? Listen, man. Remember I did a video about how China has taken over Jamaica, right? Building schools, hospitals, taking businesses, hotels, you name it, to the point they about to implement Mandarin, which is the Chinese language, into the schools in Jamaica. That's crazy, okay? But listen, and if you're from Jamaica, if you got a business or you know anybody got businesses over there, whatever, please put in the comments, man, so these people know exactly that I'm telling the truth. Okay, the Jamaican government has sided with China.
Is there anybody from Jamaica and that views my live that or has families from Jamaica or has been in Jamaica and is here in the US? Yo, if you know what Papa Duck is talking about, let us shorty know down below in the comments.
And the only time people do that and they turn their backs on their own people, right, is for their own personal gain. It really don't even make sense how another foreigner can come to your country and do any type of business. And I know they say China gave them a loan, but did the people give their consent of this loan, knowing this loan was gonna fuck.
That's a good question. But y'all know what's even more crazier? Me researching everything that he was saying. If you look up real good, it says that ever since Obama got into office, we was left in a major debt. Something that allegedly Trump tried to fix, right? But Biden made it even worse. We got to do our research, guys. We got to do our research.
Fuck them up. See, this is what you got to think about. All these people's in bed with each other, okay? And this is no disrespect to Jamaica. Guess what? Not only is China taking over Jamaica, they taking over America too. Check this out. And I guarantee you a lot of y'all ain't never heard of this or probably know nothing about this, right? The CCP, which is the Chinese Communist Party, right? Them and a couple other groups owns hundreds of schools here in America. I don't think you heard me.
Are you receiving Social Security disability benefits? Do you need more money than these benefits provide?
Interrupt my live like that. You serious? Damn ads. I'm about to
the Chinese people, the CCP, own schools in America, hundreds of schools in America. How is that possible? See, I be telling y'all playing a game that you're not gonna win because it wasn't even created for you to win. You still vote and think whatever the fuck they got going on down there gonna help you, bro. It's time for people to wake up. Okay,
that's a fact. Yo, growing up, they used to say, yo, don't vote. It doesn't matter. People want to sit here and just vote just for the president, Yo, I never understood my own heads when they used to say, fuck the voting. You need to vote for the right people. Who do I vote for? You know what's crazy? The legislators. That's who we got to vote for. But a lot of us forgot and are now remembering after doing research. It's like when I was talking to my baby moms earlier, I'm like, yo, I went from reading so much to just not to barely reading. And I'm somebody that loves reading, but I've been caught up so much that it's like, I don't pick up the books like I used to. I'm not sitting here writing like I was. Shit is crazy. But reading is knowledge, and doing your research, yo, you learn so much that can't nobody sit here and try to play you. And that's why I'm glad that I do my research and I keep looking until, I find what I'm looking for, because I'm not somebody going to sit here and get played. I stand 10 toes down on what I believe in, and I fall for nothing.
This is the information age. Not only that, 280 billion hard-earned tax dollars of American people is going towards companies that fund these schools. We're talking about Smithfield, one of the biggest meat companies out there, manufacturers out there, supplying the schools with meat. We paying for that. We paying for the companies in China, right, to feed the schools that they bought, that the Chinese people bought. You see that loop? Why in the fuck is this money not going to American people, American companies? But this is how the rich stay rich. And this is how the poor stay poor. See, this game we've been playing with these people for so long, these laws and rules, fuck them laws and rules. Don't you know that?
Tell it, Papa. Tell it.
Them laws and rules was created to keep us where we at.
Facts.
The only laws we need to abide by is God laws.
Yo, I've been saying that for the longest, and people don't want to listen at all. People think it's a game, but they don't talk about us unless it's a crime. They don't talk about us only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, thinking what to write, something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I see on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't mean a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the daylight no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion of nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards to run behind bars. This is deep, this is me and you. And they say as time passed by, we'll heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and never felt everything. Leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror, looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you cross me, and that's on everything.
And they done broke every last one on them. This is why I get so pissed off, because I don't understand why we as people can't just mount up. It's bullshit. You got one side speaking against companies being able to get this money, 280 billion taxpayers' dollars. You got one American speaking against this.
Listen carefully, yo, because he's spitting some gems for those of y'all that are in bed, yo. Stay asleep, because you're not woke, yo. You're not woke. You can't walk around here blindfolded. You can't see when you're blindfolded.
He's saying that should no Chinese companies get any of this money, right? None of for school lunches and for school supplies and all this. Then you got another female American that's saying, no, this is okay. We should let this $280 billion go towards Chinese people funding or supplying the schools and stuff with food and supplies and stuff like that to American people. This shit makes no sense. And if you look at it, they all together. That shit just
That's why I told people, when you do your research and you find what you gotta, what you're looking for, you can connect the dots to everything. And voila, 2 and 2 makes 4.
look like that. You have to have two sides to create a war. So in front of us, they got one side advocating for the shit and another side like saying the total opposite. It don't make sense. How is it that you can go to another country and buy land? Because I told y'all, if you're a realtor, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of Chinese companies, right, that own land and real estate right here in America. And you've been here your whole life.
And he not lying. All these Chinese stores, everything is all Chinese owned. And I'm not bringing down or bashing Chinese people at all. I want y'all to listen. Y'all say this is my America, but is it really my America?
You've been here your whole life. This is a game. I told y'all, bro, it's people dead that wrote laws and the Constitution and all this shit. It's motherfuckers dead, still controlling you. It's motherfuckers dead, still making more money than you. You don't nobody see nothing wrong with this shit. Is it just me?
You're worth more dead than alive, they say.
This is a game, bro. And it has to be a war. You cannot be rational with the unrational. These people not going to listen. They're going to continue to keep us deaf, dumb, and blind. How in the fuck you going to let them come over here and own schools and own real estate and different companies? And there's people right here. You seen the home. You ever been to California? And now there's no disrespect to California, but it's really everywhere in America. But the homelessness It's bad in California, and it's bad in the.
Come to Philly. Come to Philly, Papa Duck. I want you to see what Philly looks like. In the attics, oh my God. Kensington, Papa Duck, come to Philly. Yo, man, they've been telling me to make rap for a minute. I mean, rap. Turn my poems into lyrics and make some music. But I'm not really a music person. But on some real shit, if either the meal ticket took me under their wing or Papa Duck took me under their wing and helped me with my breathing and stuff like that, I would, I swear I would come out here and make some rap songs. I wouldn't let nobody else manage me or handle me. But the meal ticket, hell yeah, I'll let him take me under his wing and manage me. Papa Duck, I'll let him take me under his wing and manage me. Hell yeah. I'll put some music out there if he teaches me how to, control my breathing and do this shit right. Hell yeah.
A lot of states and cities. And you mean tell me, man, these motherfuckers would rather spend all their money on creating robots. And they claim it was too many people on Earth. It's bullshit. If so, why the fuck you creating fake people or fake or artificial intelligence?
Thank you. Finally, somebody that had their cojones in their place and finally said this shit.
Oh, I say, bro, the common sense just ain't so common. It's crazy, dog. Blows my mind.
Mine
the way
too.
that they've operated and orchestrated this shit. And none of us got out of line. We'll kill each other. We talk shit to each other. We be caring. All your Karens out there want to go to people that's in your neighborhood fussing and fighting. Them ain't your enemies, man. Wake the fuck up. Them ain't your enemies, man. I keep telling y'all, all these so-called Aryan Nation motherfuckers be hollering all this and all that shit. They can't even change their own situation. They don't own nothing.
Facts.
When you don't own nothing, you don't control nothing. That's why I say, dog, the rabbit hole goes so deep. I'm really trying to watch my words. But at the same time.
And I understand, Papa Duck, because it's kind of hard. That's why I'm on the podcast. And after learning that I have to watch what I say, or people get mad, like, oh, yo, just say it. No, we cannot just say it here on YouTube like that. Even though this is America, land of the free, like I told everybody, this is America, land of the free, where you got to pay for water, even the air you breathe.
You have been warned. And if you didn't know about Chinese people buying schools here in America that your child may go to, imagine what you don't know.
Sure.
That's the scary part. Imagine the shit you don't know. Imagine the shit they ain't tell you about. Can you imagine? It's scary, ain't it? I told you, this has nothing to do with religion because I'm not trying to come between nobody's religion. I'm not trying to do that, but they fooled us all. They fooled us all. The very people that's telling you to go, go to church every Sunday. Don't worry about it. Just pray. Turn the other cheek. Love thy enemy. If you think about some of this shit, man, this shit made no sense. Because these same people that telling you to do that, they ain't doing it.
Facts.
And they using that to get over on us. It's time to wake up. God is in your essence. I'm going to keep telling you that. And if you don't believe that, you're not as religious as you think you are. Okay? Man has got to you, not God.
Facts. That's why I tell people, listen, hate me, love me, whatever, however you want to react up when I say what I say, because every time I say it, I get people to love me, I get people to hate me. And guess what? I'm not saying it to gain hate. I'm not saying it to gain love. It's like when I spoke on my story, I don't want pity. I had pity for myself and I picked myself up. I'm saying it because my story could probably help the next person overcome their situation. Like, let's really think about it. Like, that's why I said I'm on here to build. I'm not here to bring nobody down. Like, it's a podcast. We're all allowed to have fun. We could roast. We could, sit here, make jokes. We could be goofy, listen to music, talk about the things that are happening around us that nobody talks about, which we should be talking about, but a lot of people don't care. That's what I was saying earlier. People only care about how much money they can make. Where they're going to spend it at. Who they're going to be, who this person is with. What is the celebrity doing? Like real shit. Like nowadays, you don't got real friends. You got friends turning into enemies and family members turning into haters. And for a lot of people out there, listen, man, if you have to sit here and get cold with a lot of people because they've burnt their bridges, ain't nothing wrong with that. What can you do when you've sat here and you've tried to help and you've tried to help? No, you can't keep making yourself look like a fool and stay stuck in the past because this fool thinks or says one thing. No, you got to move on and you got to let go in order for you to go forward. And that's the problem with a lot of people, that they're so worried about what others think and what others got to say, when we should be worrying about making ourselves better. How we going to prosper? How we going to make, tomorrow better than yesterday? How am I going to be a better me than what I was yesterday? Y'all worried about the wrong stuff. That's why we can't seem to come together. Only us here in the urban community in the USA is that, we do this. Let's make it make sense.
And that's common sense. How another motherfucker with legs, arms just like you can tell you, oh, nah, go do this.
Blessings, Legend of Oz. How you doing? Blessings.
But they not doing it. So you got no difference between a fox and a wolf.
This mistake is costing Amazon Prime shoppers.
Oh.
Coming with no difference between a fox and a wolf. A wolf gonna walk up and eat your ass. You coming with the saliva dripping out of his mouth. You ready to eat? A fox gonna just he gonna lay on you. That's what he do. And I just want people to understand, like I say, bro, they done been shadow banning me on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all might not see my stuff pop up, man. I'm gonna be right here. I'm starting a new Facebook page. But a lot of this stuff, man, I be want to bring it to y'all, and I be want y'all to do your own research, because there's a lot of stuff I can't say.
That's why I tell y'all all the time, don't go by what a shorty says. Go out there, do your own research. See, I didn't start this podcast to sit here and change people's minds. I'm not sitting here trying to manipulate nobody or brainwash nobody. You're going to do what you're going to do as adults. That's why, listen, man, I say, look, I'm not focused on the adults. And I'm not saying I'm trying to manipulate or brainwash these kids. What I'm trying to say is my focus is on helping these kids, because a lot of these kids take the help. A lot of them are hard-headed, but these adults' minds are made up already. If they don't give a fuck, they don't give a fuck. There are some that sit here and like, oh, all right, let's do this. Let's try this. There are those that say, yo, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to support. But you got those out there that like, oh my God. And I'm saying, I'm like, what the be wrong with some people? It's like, if you don't, if you do. That's why I see, I've been like, I used to say I'm going to quit, I'm going to give up. I've been through hell. I tell a lot of people that. I've sat here, I fought the school system, like, and that right there, that fighting the school system, I'm gonna let y'all know, fighting the school system is not something that's easy. That's the hardest thing to sit here and do, because when you're fighting the school system, it starts off from where the problem started all the way up. See, me, I went straight up over their heads, because I'm not gonna keep complaining. I had to complain a couple times. Y'all didn't do shit. Y'all had me going around, complain after complain after shit in the winter while I was pregnant. Like, little by little, y'all gonna start seeing the videos, pop up on my channel, because I took all the videos from my old channel and I'm bringing them over here. I gotta take out, certain stuff that, I can't say here on YouTube. I gotta clean it out, whether I like it or not, because if not, this channel will get harmed. This channel will be harmed. So it's not what I do, it's how I say it. A lot of people keep thinking, oh, you can't do this. You can't. No, it's certain shit that we're saying that, has them sitting here like, you know what, fuck it, they doing too much, they're saying too much. No, we're gonna fight, yes, and we gotta make it to who we gotta make it to and demand it to them. But we want to fight each other. We want to be at war with each other. Like, if we're the problem, we're not each other's enemies. If anything, we should be building and prospering. But we want to sit here and argue and bash somebody down and bring the next person down. You want some hash browns? You want a Boston cream donut? Yeah. And that's the issues that we're having here nowadays. Like, it's too many people. Either they're ignorant, right? If these people is not woke, then they need to stay in bed. They the fuck sleep. Because it's so much out here that we can do. But y'all keep saying that we can't, that we can't, that we can't. For the past couple of years, trying to do this, trying to get, these programs into my community, trying to speak to people, trying to get to understand these kids and much more, I've seen that we can. But the people, us the adults, are the ones that make it so hard. Especially with if I don't like this person. You don't have to like this person to make something happen. For 1 second, even if you don't like this person, y'all should be able to stay in one room, talk about the situations and the problems that we're having, put the solutions on the table, and boom, do what we got to do. But we have an issue with that. And then we want to sit here and say, oh, it's the white man's fault. It's the white man's fault. The white man decided to sit here and pull that trigger. Y'all fell for it. Y'all fell for it like Jigsaw. Did Jigsaw commit any of the murders? No. The people sat here and fell for it. And if you peep how the movie goes, it was the people that he took under his wing that were supposed to go follow after him that started messing up. They took the rules away. And they started sitting here, and just killing. But Jigsaw had a specific rule. He had to make a choice. You see where I'm coming from? And that's the same thing with us. We have choices. It's just that we don't take the time and think about it. Where are we rushing to? Where are we running off to that we got to sit here and rush into a decision and not take the time and think about what we're doing? We do it with relationships. We do it when we're driving. We do it when we're waiting for something. What we do it when we're working. We do it when we're cooking. We sit here and put that in our heads and then get anxious. And I'm like, if time don't exist, why are we rushing? I've always asked that one question. When I started learning about, the daylight savings and all that shit, we're taking away an hour from time. But if it's 24 hours in a day and you take an hour away, wouldn't that make it 23 hours? But y'all still say it's 24 hours, right? Then if you add an hour, wouldn't that make it 25? I'm saying I ask questions. I've always asked questions. Yo, don't ask too many questions. Well, guess what? I'm going to ask them questions. I'm going to sit here, and if you can't answer my questions, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to figure it out on my own. See, people got that shit. I don't know what's up, or what people think, or what. Like, we got to stand up and fight. Y'all don't think that y'all sitting down, not demanding nothing, fighting each other. The war isn't with us. But we're becoming a part of the war. It's crazy because as time goes by, we're gonna have more people come up. That's why I'm gonna start doing the interviews, and I might start coming less on live and start doing more uploads because people are scared to speak on these topics. Then y'all want to hit me up afterwards on a DM or on an email like, why didn't you talk about this while we was live? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about this now. Right now, I'm doing personal things. Like, this ain't the time for it. I got a whole podcast for that. We could sit and talk. Let's talk about it. But when it's time to talk about it, you get too sensitive. But what you scared of? It's like Cat Williams said. It's crazy as shit, right? Like I tell people when I talk about the Cat Williams interview, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm going to sit here and let y'all know what I got out of it. Because at the end of the day, they want us to just keep paying attention to the Cat Williams situation, the interview, what happened, da-da-da-da. No. Whatever, we all have problems. So obviously they got problems too. But out of everything that he said, what did y'all get out of it? What did y'all get out of it?
You feel what I'm saying? But I just want to spark that little and that curiosity. Just what the fuck he talking about? Go look for yourself. Go see how China done took over Jamaica, bro. Go see about the name of the company over here. I'm gonna give you the name of the company. It's called Primavera Capital. that's one of the main companies that's buying up schools here in America. You got a smartphone, bro. Go research it for yourself, bro. So, like I say, man, all this.
Even with the smartphones, they don't want to do the research. They expect for people on YouTube, people on Facebook or Instagram to sit here and like if we sit here, we're sitting here bringing awareness, and that's the most that we can do. Because if we're woke, right, and we sit here and we show something they don't want us to show, what do y'all think is going to happen? Let's make a people are. I swear, some people is just slow. Like they don't really get it. They really don't understand.
Voting and shit, man, none of that shit gonna change them, bro. If you don't understand that you've been brainwashed and what you think, you need to unthink it. You need to unlearn and relearn. All the shit they taught you, you need to unlearn and relearn. Because they don't give a damn about you. They just want to educate you to the point where you can be controlled. I tell y'all this all the time, and I'm gonna keep saying it, okay? And it doesn't matter if you went to college, no disrespect or none of that stuff. Dog, look at the people that's running the world, bro. And there's some things I could tell y'all will blow your mind. And a lot of people ain't even ready for that. But at the end of the day, like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost.
In order for you to be found,
you must
be first lost.
That's it. So with that being said, man.
And that's what's crazy. I could actually say, yo, I've been lost in the sauce before, yo. Real shit. I've been lost to the point where I've had to sit here and actually do real research because I'm like, he's saying this, they saying this. You give an opinion, you're wrong. So it's kind of like, research time. Fuck what you say. Believe no man. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about a couple things. Shout out to Papa Duck. I could say he's one great role model out of all the male role models that are out here. And I like giving people their roses, while they're alive. I don't want to wait until, one day they say, oh, this happened. Like, nah. Shout out to this man. So we're going to move on to the next topic, guys. There's so many things going on, like I said. We're going to be talking about a couple things today. So I'm going to leave the sex crimes for a minute. I'm going to talk about that in a minute because there's a couple videos that I'm going to show y'all. But we are going to talk about right now here in Philadelphia. Yo, this is why I always text my son. I'm always on his top. Shout out to all the parents that are like that are like a detective with their kids. And, they don't care if their child gets mad at them. Like, by any means necessary, they're going to constantly check up on their child, right? It doesn't matter where, because listen, man, tomorrow is never, ever promised. And I keep telling people that bullets have no names. Whether it's here in Philadelphia, it doesn't matter where you at. Bullets have no names. And these people out here, they'll sit here and call themselves a hitman, an assassin. And guess what they end up doing? Missing their target. That's what happens.
This is America, land of the free, where you gotta pay for water, even the air you breathe. Y'all screaming Black Lives Matter, turn around and watch our kids die and cry and ask why. They gotta fly high. Now we gotta be strong enough to storm the weather. Y'all weak, y'all fold under pressure. Now y'all went and lost your treasure. Oh my, look at the oppressor, dressed as a professor, calls himself a hitman, missed his target and got banned. Now he's tomorrow's trend, all for a brand. Don't act surprised. Y'all can stand. Y'all knew the plan. Y'all know that friend with that itchy hand, ready to see you go missing? Damn, what a scam. The whole time they was listening. They was just a part of the plan. Got us on a mission, on go mode, and ready to rant.
And that's how it be. Fake news out here to be having people ready to rant or already ranting, or people being fake, bringing stuff, fake drama that be having people already ready to rant or already, getting ready to rant. Like, yo, listen, man, these be some soft topics. But anyway, like I said, y'all, anybody that wishes to come up, give their perspective, They're more than welcome. I'm trying to figure out why I can't pin my own. This is crazy. Something's not right. There we go. I wasn't able to do this earlier. All right, y'all. But yo, just imagine like getting a call and it's a police officer or somebody saying that, your child has been shot. And you're trying to figure out how my child's been shot. My child don't get into any type of, drama or bullshit like that. Like, what happened? Like, how in the world did my child get shot? But apparently, listen, like I said, there's no apparently. I've said this time after time. I keep forgetting sometimes that I'm on the podcast and then I'm not on that other channel that I can actually speak up over here. It doesn't matter if you're in a corner. It doesn't matter if you're walking out the supermarket, out of a corner store, or the Chinese store. You could be at the park playing with your kids, down the slide or, in the pool. There's always an idiot out here thinking that they're aiming at somebody that they're supposed to aim at, but they don't. They either it ends up being a case of, mistaken identity or them shooting like crazy and end up shooting the wrong people. Like, it's just crazy out here, yo. But back on topic, the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office has approved charges Friday against teenagers involved in a SEPTA shooting that left a 16-year-old bystander critically wounded. The shooting happens around 9:30 p.m. Thursday on the westbound SEPTA platform at the 15th Street station in Philadelphia Center City. Damn. The two charged are both juveniles, 16 and 17 years old, but are being charged as adults. It's crazy, yo, because they're sitting here holding these guns. Like, yo, these kids don't even know what they're doing when they just sit here and pull the trigger for the first time. They don't know how they're sitting here just, they basically just signed their life away. They sold their soul to the devil. Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old male fired into a crowd and a 16-year-old was shot in his head. Wow. The victim was unresponsive and rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Based on recordings from SEPTA surveillance cameras. Oh, now y'all gotta. It's crazy because when certain shit happens in SEPTA, they don't want to show the surveillance. From SEPTA surveillance cameras, police took a teen believed to be the shooter into custody. A second person who was with the suspected shooter was also taken into custody. That is crazy. Police found a jacket they believed that the suspect was wearing, and wrapped up in the jacket was a semi-automatic handgun. So that is part of the scene, said Philadelphia Police Chief Inspector. Riders were forced to board all trains on the eastbound platform from 5th to 15th Street stations. Transit police just came to us to say everything was shut down. Oh shit, they shut SEPTA down. When was this? Come on, Google. January 12th. Wait, what? This happened today? Oh, snap. Oh, no, they posted this today. This must have happened yesterday. Yep. 9:30 p.m. Thursday. This happened yesterday because I'm like, wait, what? This happened this morning and it's so fast on, like, already in the news? All right. So let's see what the news reporter got to say.
We have new details this morning about a shooting on a SEPTA platform in Center City. Police say the victim and the shooter are both teens. The victim is clinging to life, and this is the latest incidence of violence involving the Transit Authority, which was plagued by violence on its trains and buses in 2023. Action News reporter Catherine Scott joins us live from police headquarters with the latest. Good morning.
Good morning, Tam. And I just got off the phone with the police. They're telling me the 16-year-old victim was an innocent person who was just standing on the platform waiting for a train that pulled up when he was shot. The 16-year-old remains in the hospital in critical condition. A 17-year-old has been taken into custody, taken here to police headquarters, accused of the shooting.
It makes me think that Philadelphia is, becoming less and less safe.
Transit police.
Yo, we made it less and less safe. You want to know why? Because we don't sit here, we don't go out there, we don't fight these legislators, which are the ones that put the laws into office. And that's why we're going through what we're going through. I would love to hear why a lot of y'all are so scared to fight the system. Yo, Malcolm X, that's why, I swear to God, lie to you not, man. I really look up to this man. Like, every time I sit here and I look at all his videos, and I'm still looking at a lot of his interviews and stuff like that, I'm saying, I can really say I admire him. I look up to him. This man gave his life because he wanted his kids safe. He was trying to find ways to make his community, his city, and his people safe. Why can't we do that? We say Malcolm this, Malcolm that, Malcolm X. That man's got to be, he's got to be turning in his grave. May he rest in peace. Because it's crazy. We haven't taken the message. We haven't soaked it in yet. He left behind on how we can get it done. He told us how we can get it done. But I guess when, people noticed that he lost his life behind it, he could have shot the, what's crazy? He could have shot the killer, right? He could have shot the shooter that shot him before the shooter. If y'all go and look at the video, yes, they got these videos out there. And I'm not saying go look at the show, The Godfather. I'm not saying go look at that Denzel Washington movie. I'm not saying go look at the movies. I'm saying go look at the documentaries. Go look at the actual interviews that happened. Yes, they got them out there. And if y'all research enough, y'all can find them. This man could have shot him back, but he wanted to show his daughters something. He wanted to show the young people out here something. What's crazy is that if he would have shot back, he would have been in prison, sitting here trying to tell us his testimony and still going through the same shit. It's damn if you do and damn if you don't, because we're the problem. And he started showing that. He showed it how in other nations and other places, skin color doesn't matter. But to us, for some reason, it still matters. Why?
Just came to us just to say that everything was shut down.
This happened at 15th Street Station on the westbound platform right around 9:30 last night. Philadelphia police say there are around 100 people on the platform when a 17-year-old male fired into a crowd and a 16-year-old was shot in his head. The victim was unresponsive and rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Based on recordings from SEPTA surveillance cameras, they took the teen believed to be the shooter into custody. A second person who was with the suspected shooter was also taken into custody. For months now, riders have voiced safety concerns regarding criminal activity that has taken place in and around SEPTA stations. Philadelphia police and SEPTA police are investigating. They found 6 spent shell casings.
Damn.
Police found a jacket they believe that the suspect was wearing.
So that means he pulled that trigger 6 times. And out of them 6 times, one of them bullets entered that baby's head. And this was a baby shooting a baby. Why I say it like that? Because one was 16, one was 17. The shooter was 17. And we don't know what he was trying to shoot at, but ended up shooting a 16-year-old.
And wrapped up in the jacket was a semi-automatic handgun. So that is part of the scene.
The shooting happened on the same day that District Attorney Larry Krasner announced he was suing to stop a new law designed to limit his authority on SEPTA crimes. Krasner says plans to appoint a special prosecutor who would investigate and prosecute crimes that occur on city.
Y'all don't find it weird that every time that there's a law or something about to be passed or somebody's fighting for something that, for our rights or something, we get distracted. Something happens. The whole city goes in chaos. We could talk about it, but y'all too scared. Let us shorty know when y'all ready to really talk about it.
transit system is unconstitutional. The Attorney General's office was directed to appoint the new special prosecutor within 30 days. That deadline is tomorrow, but so far the Attorney General said they have been unable to appoint one due to the narrow requirements set by the legislature. As for this incident, it remains under investigation as a signal on the platform when a 17-year-old male due to
Set by who? Set by the legislator. Legislator. Who I keep saying we gotta fight? Yo, for 6 years I've been saying this. Legislators. When I started with the petition, I told people, legislators. They say you tripping. Legislator, let's go vote. Let's go vote for them. Take who we gotta take out of office, because what y'all realize is every time we fail to go vote for these legislators, the people in Congress and all that, they automatically put them into office. See, we forget about them, the mayors, the DAs, the DEAs, all of that. We forget about them. Commissioners, we forget about the people that are sitting here and running certain shit. It's just the president for y'all. Let me ask y'all a question. Why do y'all invest so much time in the president? Why? Because if I figured this out a long time ago, I know that a lot of people that are older than me already figured it out. Come on, man.
the narrow requirements set by the legislature. As for this incident, it remains under investigation as a 16-year-old remains in the hospital in critical condition. We're live at police headquarters. Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News.
Catherine, thank you.
That's messed up. My condolences go out, to that kid's family. Oh my God, that shit is crazy. But for a lot of y'all that don't know, I looked up the law. They was talking about the law, that Act 40, what the man was fighting for. So a lot of y'all might not know what he is, what the Act 40 is. He's actually fighting to get this law reinstated. The legislators are, I guess, listen, I'm gonna read the article for y'all because I don't want to confuse y'all. So let me share the screen with y'all real quick. So this is what they was talking about when they said the DA is fighting to, Philly DA Krasner plans to legal fight over Act 40. And in 1 second, I'm gonna show y'all what Act 40 is. All right. So I know that a lot of y'all ain't on here. I don't have no minds on here. Hey, listen, man, because I be speaking positive. A lot of people come in, shout out to all those that be supporting me. A lot of people come in and they just leave out. A lot of people, I've been told, like, yo, I can't be positive. Like, I'm here for the shits. Well, guess what? I'm not here for the shits. Because what's crazy is y'all say y'all want the beef, but y'all can't handle the goddamn smoke. I'm not here for that shit. I ain't got time to argue with people. I've seen people on here try to say, yeah, we're going to just roast or we're just going to have some fun and just feel offended and then want to sit here and drag you down and then want to drag this shit forever. That's why I don't play around with people on social media. Like, if I fucks with you and I notice that, we could sit here and we could do some jokes, we could be goofy and stuff like that, I don't mind it. But if I notice that you're somebody that takes shit out of proportion, or you sit here, you're just nothing more than just somebody that throws a rock and says, I'm the victim, I'm good. It's a lot of shit. Like, a lot of people like that on social media. But anyways, in a minute, I'm going to show y'all what the Act 40 is. But it says Philly DA. And this is what they were talking about in SEPTA. The video when I was just showing y'all about the 16-year-old that got shot by the 17-year-old in SEPTA Transit. My bad. Am I still? Yes, I am still here. But anyways, guys, like I said, I'm saying before I get into the article, make sure y'all help a shorty out. Listen, man, share the videos, hit that like button if you wish, help a shorty get into the algorithm. If you don't want to hit that like button, listen, you can hit that dislike button too. If you don't, like the content, it's up to you. I'm not sitting here, like I said, I ain't trying to manipulate, brainwash. I'm not forcing nobody to stay here. The people that have stayed here is because they really rocked out and they want to help a shorty build and bring awareness to everything that she's talking about. and hopefully, you know, we could do something in the near future. But, you know, like I said, like, help a shorty out. Let's bring, you know, more awareness. When you share my videos, it helps a shorty get into the algorithm, which pushes the video out there, and more people get to view it. So I really do appreciate that. And before I get into this, y'all, I've had people, I'm going to put it up. The Cash App will be right there. I don't ask people for Cash Apps for a reason. I'm not pressed for that. I'm really here to bring awareness. But I will leave the Cash App, my PayPal there for those of y'all that have been asking for it. I get a lot of emails and a lot of stuff. I don't respond back to a lot of it because to me, like I said, I'm here because I have a goal. I have a mission. I have a purpose. And hopefully we can actually accomplish what I said we was going to accomplish. Oh, hold on, I'm coming. So give me a second. Why is it playing this? Hold on one second. They don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, thinking what to write, something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I see on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion of nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards and going behind bars. This is deep, this is me and you. And they say as time passed by, we'll heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and never felt everything. Leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror, looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you cross me, and that's on everything. All right, my bad. I had to deal with something real quick. But yeah, as soon as I get done with this article, I'm gonna let y'all know what the Act 40 is. I know it had a video. Give me 1 second. I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna have to read it then. Always showing some toes on here. I don't know why they do that. Let me see if I reload it. What it showed me. Huh? Yeah. All right, hold on 1 second because I don't know why it's doing this like this. There's a website.
Philadelphia District Attorney Larry Krasner is taking.
So, yep. Here we go. Here's the video. So they're talking about what the guy was
Attorney
talking about
Larry
over there.
Krasner is taking legal action now in an effort to block a state law that removes his authority over crimes that happen on SEPTA property. Krasner announced the injunction today. Last month, Governor Josh Shapiro signed the law that would give a special prosecutor.
You hear who she mentioned? Josh Shapiro. Yo, I was against him, and a lot of people, y'all need to go look at the history of Josh Shapiro.
The jurisdiction over crimes that happen on the transit agency's property. Republicans say the goal of the special prosecutor is to improve public safety on transit. Krasner calls it unconstitutional and anti-democratic.
This is straight up an effort to erase the votes of 155,102 people. It actually means that almost all the criminal cases in the city of Philadelphia would belong to a special prosecutor who was elected by no one and didn't even run. Almost all of them.
Republicans say the new law.
Okay, I'm starting to get it. So apparently, if this happens, it'll be a law that only, it'll be a certain thing that only a certain prosecutor can handle. Yo, I was just reading about that to you. I was just talking about that to y'all. Y'all ain't listen. What? For your rights, kind on the way.
Elected by no one and didn't even
run. Almost all. I just told y'all that, right? The legislators. There is going to be somebody that automatically gets elected by the government, not by us. And boom. It's the legislators we got to fight, but y'all not listening.
All of them.
All of them.
Republicans
say the new law is not tied to the GOP's impeachment of Krasner.
So we're about to check that out. So they say Republicans say that the law is not tied up, right? Let's find out. We're about to go to Google. All right. What is Act 40 in Pennsylvania? All right. So make sure y'all can see that. All right, y'all can see that. Hopefully y'all can see it good. Philadelphia District Attorney Larry Krasner brought forward litigations on Thursday in an effort to block implementation of Act 40, a recently enhanced law that would see his authority to prosecute cases throughout much of the city stripped and replaced by a special SEPTA prosecutor appointed by the state's attorney. What is Act 44? Nope, I want to know what's Act 40. I don't want to hear it from a news reporter. I want to see what it is. The racist message at the heart of Pennsylvania. New Act 40, December 28th. Let's see what this says. The racist message at the heart of Pennsylvania. New Act 40. The law allows the state to appoint a special prosecutor for crimes that. Yo, what's up? Oh, y'all come with these dumbass ads. No. I really gotta sign up. Can you like? Okay, so I'll just find another article. Screw you. All right, here's another one. Let's see what happens. Faith and community leaders denounce passage of Act 40. Our voice has spoken. We're not going back. December 18, 2023, for immediate release. Let's see. Philadelphia, December 18, 2023. Philadelphia, ranging from faith and community leaders to returning citizens and crime survivors gathered at the Church of Christian Compassion in West Philadelphia on Monday to denounce the passage of Act 40, condemning the legislation as an anti-democracy move to erase 155,000 votes for the current district attorney of Philadelphia. Specifically, Act 40 empowers the Pennsylvania Office of the Attorney General, PAOAG, to appoint a special prosecutor to prosecute crimes committed on and near SEPTA property. Act 40 also requires Philadelphia taxpayers to reimburse the PAOAG for all expenses incurred for the investigation and prosecution of the crimes. While the PAOAG considers the constitutionality of Act 40, the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office and other entities await that decision to challenge this law in court. As a survivor and returning citizen, Act 40 feels like another thing that was done for us without us, said Reverend Dr. Chris Jimenez, I hope I said his last name right, Executive Director of Healing Communities, PA. The lack of transparency, the lack of consultation with survivors. We didn't know anything about this legislation. It was done in Harrisburg, in the dark, without our knowledge. Elections have consequences. It's time for some in Harrisburg to stop finding ways to disenfranchise people because they don't agree with our policy positions. Philadelphia will not take this lying down. Today, I speak as the civic engagement strategist of Power Interface, said Reverend Mark Tyler, senior pastor of Mother Bethel AME Church. In this position, our team works on the voter engagement, voter turnout, and voter protection. I am often met with the hopeless refrain of community members that voting doesn't matter. I always push back and remind them that every vote is sacred and that every vote counts. I want to look back at no memories. In this position, our team works on voter engagement, voter turnout, and voter prosecution. I am often met with the hopeless refrain of community members that voting doesn't matter. I always push back and remind them that every vote is sacred and that every vote counts. This new law, should it stand, makes refuting that claim more difficult. Therefore, Power Interfaith calls upon the Attorney General to declare Act 40 unconstitutional. This is the only way that the votes of thousands of Philadelphia residents will be safeguarded. If not, then our Commonwealth is no different than those who sought to overcome the 2020 general election. Attorney General, we urge you to protect our vote. Use your power and declare this law invalid and restore hope to Philadelphia voters by showing that voting does, in fact, matter. This is convoluted bill. This is a convoluted bill that is unconstitutional, said PA Senator Sheriff Street, District 3. It's unconstitutional because it disfranchises the state only minority majority county from making its own electoral decisions. Is voted because before it was passed and signed into law, there were 4 different interpretations of the bill among legislators of both parties. It is an immoral and ridiculous law written by a lawmaker in a district some 300 miles away from Philadelphia. I suggest PA Senator Wayne Lingerhawk. What the type of names do these people got? Focus his attention on Johnstown and not Philadelphia. They say that's where my dad is at. I'm about to make a little trip to Johnstown. I'm gonna see if I find him. I had the same feeling of outrage as many others after being informed of this legislation, said Councilmember Kendra Brooks at large. As a member of Philadelphia City Council, the constant attacks on our city democracy are disgusting. It feels like every 6 months, folks across the state try to disfranchise the voters of Philadelphia when Philadelphia voters come together to elect their officials. We should not allow folks we should not allow folks that do that have jurisdiction in our city to override those decisions when one of us is under attack. We are the way they wrote this shit. Wait, when one of us is under attack, we all are under attack. And it's my responsibility to support my constitutions and ensure that their rights are always being upheld. We must protect our democracy and make sure that all votes matter. In 1967, I took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution as a member of the military serving in Vietnam, said Imam Kenneth Norindian, I can't say his name, I'm sorry, of the Philadelphia Masjid. To those in Harrisburg who have taken an oath to uphold not only the U.S. Constitution, but the Pennsylvania Constitution, those words mean something because they are the bond, the contract that you have with we, the people. We know that there is a threat so vested interests who do not want to share power with us. And so they are trying to claw back some of that power, much like with the implementation of black codes to take back newly won rights by electing our current prosecutor. Our voice has spoken. We're not going back. Yo, this is getting deep. Let me check the comments real quick. Yes, Legend of Oz. This shit is crazy. I be telling people like while we're focused on these celebrities, while we're focused on, people's pockets and trying to be the next person instead of being a better us, all this stuff is being done underneath our noses and we're not paying attention. You know what it is? They're finding a way to get us caught up in these trends and we're falling for it. Y'all keep saying white men, white men. No, it's the legislators, it's the people that put in the laws. See, when we don't make them votes every 2 years, but we want to sit here and focus on the presidential voting, come on. Y'all don't see what we're causing? We're the ones letting it happen. It's we the people. The Constitution is like, yo. Because I can't really, it's just me by myself up here. So it's kind of like, I feel like I'm breaking my head and wasting my brush. Shit be crazy. Hold on. I forgot to take off the camera. This is crazy. Yep. All right. So that's the end of that article right there. So I wanted to show y'all, I didn't want to just show y'all the video and everybody were like, what is Act 40? What is Act 40? So that is what Act 40 is. I don't know how y'all feel. Do y'all think, that it goes against the Constitution, that it goes against our rights? Me, I think it's something they shouldn't do. It's something we need to stand up for. It's something we need to fight for. Because y'all keep saying, this is our America, right? Is it our America? What are we doing? It's supposed to be we the people, but it's some of the people. Let's make it make sense. It's supposed to be we the people. So like I say, yes, so many things going on. I don't know if y'all heard about this. I don't know if any of y'all knew about what was going on around us. I don't want to just keep speaking on everything that's, how can I say? I want to mix it up. I want to, when I react to these videos and these news, don't think that just because I'm from Philadelphia, I'm just going to react to what happens in Philadelphia. But it's been a minute since I've showed y'all what's going on here in Philadelphia. And I want y'all to see that what I'm saying is not a lie. And I don't know if it's happening like this in your city or in your country. But if y'all, content creators or, y'all sitting here and thinking about making y'all channels, these are good things that, y'all could sit here and react on and talk about what's going on in your own city, in your own state, and also react to and compare it to what's going on in other cities. That's why I mix it up a lot. I talk about it. I try to bring solutions to the table, see how many more people can come together. Because if y'all really think about it, it's more of us than there is them. But once again, people get scared. When it's time to fight, they sit down. When it's time to talk, they shut up. When it's time to shut up, they talk. Ain't it backwards? All right. Now, Recently, I've been talking to a lot of people, right? And you know what kind of like shocks me? How people can still believe out here that just because a woman had a child makes her a mother, right? I want to let y'all know something, right? Just because a little girl in a woman's body gave birth doesn't make her a woman and it doesn't make her a mother. You see where I'm coming from? A lot of these women don't deserve to be mothers. And there are women out here, right? There are women out here that are capable of killing or harming their child. There are women out here that are capable, I don't understand why people keep thinking that it's not possible. Oh, she's a mother. She can't do this to her child. Well, yes. I can go down a list of people that sat here and have harmed their child. As a woman, when you're supposed to care for your child, like, I don't know why people bring kids into this world, right? But they do. They do. They really do. And they don't care what happens to their kid. So I want to remind y'all guys, I'm reacting to these videos with y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do as many lives as I can, but pretty soon, because I don't have a lot of people, interacting with me the way I want it to be, so that I can get these, prize giveaways and start doing all these things, that we could. But that'll be on another topic. I'm not gonna be, going so much like a lot of people. I'm not doing the everyday thing. One, I can't do it. Two, even if I could, I wouldn't do it because not a lot of people interact. Who am I going to be giving prize giveaways to the air and shit like that? Like, I ain't going to be sitting here all the time talking to myself. Like, this is an interactive live. This is an interactive chat. It's a podcast. So, it's kind of good to get y'all opinions. Me, I'm not going to beg. I would love it to come from y'all. You see where I'm coming from? But that's what this is. So, for those of y'all that have emailed me and be like, yo, why you don't come on as often as you do? A lot of people don't interact. A lot of people say do this. A lot of people do that. When you do it, where they at? Real shit, I ain't got time for that. Like, I don't get paid to sit here and do the stuff that I do. I do it because I want to. So when I do got the time, it's kind of like a hobby thing for me. I sit, I do it. Like, I got to end this live maybe in an hour and a half too, because I got to go pick up my daughter. So I'm going to try to, do as much as I can while I can, because it's not like I could do lives every day. I could only come on here certain times and bring awareness and talk about the things that I want to talk about, or go on a live, when I'm out there and I feel comfortable and I just want to talk about certain random thoughts, random, topic. But other than that, I'm not on this John every day and I'm not going to do it. So that's going to answer a lot of questions for a lot of people that are asking me certain things. I'm good on that note. I got a family. I got kids to take care of. I got a fiance to take care of. I ain't got time for that. But moving on, like I was telling y'all, not every woman is meant to be a mother, and not in every case you could believe a woman. When people think that this woman is supposed to be good, oh no, this is a mother, she can't sit here and harm a fly. Bullshit. They should sit here and scream grip and you're locked up as a man. Philadelphia woman charged in death of her 4-year-old child. Body remains missing, police say. I don't know how there's people out here that could bring a child into this earth and just harm a hair on its head. I've said this for a while. Heaven's playground is getting full. And God is getting furious. And no one, and I mean no one, is listening. So Dominique Bailey, 28, allegedly told her family that the child was struck and killed by a vehicle. The Philadelphia Police Department said.
It's our phone bill. We pay for things that we don't need.
That's a bit dramatic.
We must tighten our belts.
A better plan.
was I think I was going to show the video. That's why I let that John play. All right, so where the hell is it? Yo, I was reading some of this article earlier. What's going on? Let me reload this, guys, real quick, because I don't know what's going on and why I did it like that. There we go. Like, what the heck? See, I'm not tripping. I'm like, yo, I was watching and reading this article earlier. What happened? Now the page is still loading. What the hell? Yo, this is weird. Let me see. Them niggas is tripping. So y'all not gonna let me see the article again? That's some weird shit. I wonder why it does that. All right, so I'm about to Google this, John. This is actually a link that came into my Google News. So let's Google it. It doesn't want to show me like this, so fuck it. Here we go. This John me tripping. Let me make sure it's the right article because I don't want to go to this one. Yo, they really tripping right now with this. Boom, right here. Shit, my bad. It took that long. I don't know what happened with that website. I was trying to do it through the website because it's. So yeah, like I was saying, it's crazy. Like you would think that a mother will not hurt her child, but yes, a lot of women are capable of doing things that you would not think, from killing their own kid to sodomizing somebody else's child. Yes, they are capable. I don't know why a lot of people is hell-bound on women can't do this. Women are not capable of doing this. Yes, they are.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, just chilling and so unbelievable.
Developing this morning, a mother is charged with murder in the death of her 4-year-old son, Damari Carter.
The search continues this morning for the missing boy, as police tell us they have not found his body yet. My goodness, PHL 17's Alyssa Cristelli, she's live at police headquarters.
Why is she saying like that? Like she's reading a kid a horror story or some shit before bed. The police said they haven't found his body yet. Like, what the?
And she can tell us what we know right now, Alyssa.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, just chilling and so unbelievably heartbreaking. As you said, police here at headquarters tell us that that mother actually lied to her family members, telling them that her son died after being hit by a car. But police say they haven't found any evidence to support that that happened. Damari Carter's family speaking out, they're just shattered, saying that he was a quiet kid, but so loving.
What happened to him was senseless. I'm heartbroken. We still haven't had peace, but to it, we don't know where he is. And it's all because of my sister. Didn't have to happen. That baby was wanted, if not by her, by everyone else.
That 28-year-old mother is Dominique. They're both charged with outlet that a child was missing in West Philadelphia. Now, relatives of Bailey again told the investigators that she claimed that Damari was hit and killed by a car, but police say there's no evidence that supports that that ever happened. Now, police brought Bailey in for questioning and soon got a search warrant for a property near 39th and Reno Street and brought in Spencer for questioning. But Bailey did give police information, they say, on her involvement in her son's death, but they say the location of the child's body is still unknown. Bailey has been charged.
I've seen this time after time, and like I said, I don't know what could make a mom. I don't know what could make a mother capable of killing her child or harming her child. Like I said, I don't get tired of saying it. I really don't get tired of saying it. Like this is what we're really seeing the most. Now you're just seeing a lot of parents murder their kids. Now they're not just sleeping with their kids, other half. They're sitting here killing their kids before their kids hit a certain age. Like, what could make a mother capable of hating her child, right?
With murder, endangering the welfare of a child, and other related charges. Spencer is charged with murder and criminal conspiracy, among other charges for his involvement. Now, Damari's family say they won't stop looking for him.
We are sorry that we didn't do more and that we're never going to stop looking for him. And I love him. I'm so sorry.
That family, as you can hear, just unbelievably heartbroken this morning. This investigation, police say, is still very much underway. If you have any information, they ask that you give them a call. I'll send it back to you.
Just hearing from that family, Alyssa, is so hard. We're thinking about them this morning. Thank you.
You know what I think is crazy though? A lot of us see the signs of the parents that aren't meant to be parents, and we just give a blind eye. We just turn this cheek, turn that cheek, and ignore the situation. Family members, friends, and stuff like that. And even when they ask for help, they get ignored. And when the situation happens, it's too late. There's a lot of people out here that cannot handle being parents. There's a lot of people out here that shouldn't be parents, but they are. A lot of people out here that wish and will give anything to become a parent, and they can't. It's crazy how the world goes, right? Like, my condolences go out to that family. I don't know what to say, but what's even more sicker than that, right now is what I'm about to show y'all. Boss, man. No, y'all. What I think is even more sicker than that is this.
His girlfriend's phone while she slept. On Tuesdays, investigators say a man was looking through his girlfriend's phone while she slept and found criminal videos and images showing a 3-year-old little girl being sexually abused. Investigators.
Now, everybody is so used to hearing a mom sat here and has to tell her story about how a boyfriend sexually assaulted her daughter, right? But this is a father who called the cops on a mother that was sexually assaulting their child. How in the world? Yo, I'm lost, confused. When I tell you this world makes me lost, like, I don't know what the. Let's just listen.
Say the couple had recently met online and began dating before shortly moving in together. After finding the disturbing videos, the distraught man rushed to the police station.
Yeah, my bad. I did speak too fast, like my buddy Pop said. It's not her child, it's his child.
It's not his child, they just met online.
The child is his.
No, listen.
Yes. Man finds video of his girlfriend sexually abusing his 3-year-old. I know, I'm not tripping.
Just listen.
She's not the mom, she's stepmom. Not even.
And images showing a 3-year-old little girl being sexually abused. Investigators say the couple had recently met online and began dating before shortly moving in together. After finding the disturbing videos, the distraught man rushed to the police station for help.
You're under arrest.
Officers then quickly arrested 19-year-old Ashley Cheatham at the couple's shared apartment on several counts, including sexual abuse of a minor under 12 and manufacturing child pornography, where Cheatham admitted to the crime.
So she was sexually assaulting this little girl and making pornography and selling it online. Let me ask y'all fathers out here, and I'm speaking to the real fathers. What would y'all do if y'all came across a shorty that y'all just met? First of all, I don't know why y'all hop into these relationships so fast, but what would y'all do if y'all came across a shorty y'all just met, right, and find out that she ends up abusing your kid? I mean, there's ways to avoid this situation, but as men, as fathers out here, if you found out that the girl that you just moved into your crib sexually assaults your 3-year-old daughter, what would you do? And not just sexually assault your 3-year-old daughter. She makes pornography videos and sells them online.
On Tuesdays, investigators say a man was looking through his girlfriend's phone while she slept and found criminal videos and images showing a 3-year-old little girl being sexually abused. Investigators say the couple had recently met online and began dating before shortly moving in together. After finding the disturbing videos, the distraught man rushed to the police station for help.
You're under arrest.
Officers then quickly arrested 19-year-old Ashley Cheatham at the couple's shared apartment on several counts, including sexual abuse of a minor under 12 and manufacturing child pornography, where Cheatham admitted to the crimes.
A lot of us are parents as well, a lot of us police officers and just everyday people in the community. It's, if you have that little sinking feeling, obviously you trust your gut. Do a thorough background check on everybody that's going to watch your kids.
Cheatham had applied to work at Nakoma Park Elementary as a paraprofessional. Choctaw Nakoma Park superintendent said a mutual decision was made to terminate the hiring process, and she never worked with any students. Now, Stillwater police say they have.
Hold up, I gotta hear that back again. She never worked on any students, and she was a what? Hold up.
Yes.
Cheatham had applied to work at Nakoma Park Elementary as a paraprofessional. Choctaw Nakoma Park superintendent said a mutual decision was made to terminate the hiring process, and she never worked with any students.
So it looks like all this came out before she got hired. She had applied to become, an educator, but all this surfaced, and it's crazy, yo. See, if people would do deeper backgrounds, and I would say these schools and shit like that, because they say they do deep backgrounds, but if y'all do, but see, let me say this, right? I'm saying it's my opinion. It's something that, I've observed throughout time, right? A lot of these predators are not in the registry. That's why when they do these background checks, we don't know. We can't tell. But can I ask y'all a question? When y'all online and y'all hear these people talking and behave a certain way, can y'all tell the difference between person that's real with you, a person that's not on here malicious, or can y'all tell the difference between put it like this: can y'all tell the difference between a person that's here doing, with good intentions, or can y'all tell I don't know why I'm doing this. Can y'all tell the difference between somebody that is trying to do something malicious and somebody that's got good intentions here on social media? It's kind of hard when they're hiding their face, right? Like this, and it's just an avatar. But when you got somebody talking to you like this, and you can see their face, you can see into their eyes and stuff like that. You can see their body movement, their behavior. Can you tell if they're on here maliciously or with good intentions? It's kind of hard through social media, but when you got them face to face, it's not hard.
Now, Stillwater police say they have no reason to believe there are any more victims, but
Yo, she was only 19 years old. 19-year-old arrested on child pornography and abuse charges.
if you have any information or concerns, to contact your local police department.
Okay, you asked me, what's your last name? Okay. Come here. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Hold your pants for you. You're under arrest for sexual battery of a minor. Mm-hmm. And possession of child. And possession of child pornography.
Begin.
I can't feel bad for women like that. I really cannot feel bad. Like, there's people on here on social media that cuddle people that do things like this, that talk about situations like this. Like, if it's something cute to do, listen, man. When you're on here saying things like it's okay to, have sex with a minor, or it's okay to do certain things, like it's okay to do this and do that with minors, I'm gonna look at you side. I'm not even gonna support you. Like, to me, you are nothing more than just either a groomer or a pedophile. I'm sorry to say it, but shit, it is what it is. Like, it's too many of them on here. And a lot of people is not paying attention to their kids like they supposed to. And a lot of shit be happening, but is this the video? So I'm gonna show y'all the full video. I forgot I had found it earlier. Give me 1 second. I knew I had everything set up, but everything was messing up. Shit. Fucking hate StreamYard. I will go right back to Restream, but Restream is not good on the phones. And when I had people hopping on my panel, they was complaining about Restream. They loved StreamYard.
It's up to us.
But Restream was an issue on the phones, man. But I want to go back to it because to me, StreamYard was better.
American people.
Text now to protect our right to vote and have that vote counted.
And I could do a whole lot more with Restream.
All right, Ashley.
Yeah, bro.
You're under arrest for sexual battery of a minor. Mm-hmm. And possession of child. And possession.
Yo, you know what I think is crazy? How she says a minor. Like, if she didn't know what she posted online. Let me tell y'all something. When y'all post this stuff online, they could tell. They could see. I did a couple lives, right? Speaking on AI and all this stuff. These people can see your chats. They can see everything when you're online. On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything. All them chats, everything we write, all, when we're like right now, like Black-Hearted Legend just wrote on my chat. They could see that. All that, they put all that into analytics. It's crazy when they come across this stuff right here. And yo, shout out to the people that really take this type of stuff serious, because we do need to get rid of these predators. A lot of people don't care. Like, you could tell that a lot of people are out here. People don't even speak about this shit. There are people out here actually putting in footwork, uploading real videos of them catching predators. Shout out to them people, because I'm going to give back to Writers for Life reacts to the sex crimes and stuff like that. We're going to get right back to that too. Like, I got a couple videos uploaded. But shit like this needs to be talked about. Like, I was serious when I asked y'all, man, what would y'all do if the women that y'all come across, I mean, whatever woman you come across and you end up dating them, right? And then you bring them to your house. What would you do? What would your reaction be if this ended up being your situation? I wouldn't recommend woman, male or female, to sit here and just bring anybody to your house. It doesn't matter if it's been months or weeks that y'all been dating. You really need to fall back and get to know this person. Even if it's a year that you keep them away from your kids, that's fine. If they have a problem with it, then listen. And when you see red flags, stop thinking that it's Six Flags, yo. There's certain ways that we got to go about situations and things when we got kids. And bringing men or women into our house when we're single mothers or single fathers, it is not the answer or the question. Sometimes we might have to go through that struggle to make it to the top. Like, shit, I know what it is to sit here and have it and then not have it, to be able to provide and then not be able to provide, and have to depend on somebody else until I'm back on my feet. Y'all know how many times I've fallen? And there's no shame in my game. I speak on what I'm going through. I can't sit here and be a hypocrite. I'm going to speak on this one. I'm going to speak on that one. But I can't tell y'all what I've been through. It don't work like that. So I speak on what I've been through. We've all been there. There's been a point in time where a lot of us have hit rock bottom. But that doesn't take away the fact that you got to do dumb shit or do this or do that. No. See, people is crazy. Like, I wouldn't recommend that shit. Like, do y'all research. Stop hopping into these relationships so fast. Like, how can I say it? Like, yo, do a background check if you have to do it on this person that you're dating, if you have kids. Like, that's what's crazy. Yo, I can't. Like, too many people hopping into these relationships so fast. It's too fast for me.
A disturbing story out of Oklahoma where a teenager is arrested after allegedly taking sexually explicit photos and videos of her boyfriend's 3-year-old daughter. Body camera video shows the arrest of 19-year-old Ashley Cheatham, who was taken into custody on August 22nd in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Video shows officers approach her door. After nearly 30 seconds, Cheatham approaches the door, telling officers she's not wearing any clothes.
Hello. Okay, you Ashley? What's your last name? Okay.
Still, officials take Cheatham into custody almost immediately.
You're under arrest.
She wasn't wearing any clothes, but she had a sweater on.
Prior to her arrest, Cheatham's boyfriend contacted police, saying he discovered a series of shocking photos and videos on her phone while she was sleeping. He said the videos showed Cheatham abusing his 3-year-old daughter. In a press release, Stillwater police called him a, quote, very distraught parent.
We'll get pants for you.
Where is he?
Yo, I would not want to be in this man's shoes. I would not want to have walked a mile in his shoes because he did the proper thing. He went to the cops first. I'm going to be very honest. If I was to find out that the person that I am having a relationship with is sitting here acting inappropriately with my child, I don't think that the first thing I would do is go to the cops. I think I would do something else. And maybe in the process, it's fucked up to say, maybe in the process I will record the whole thing because I want a confession to back me up. I be telling motherfuckers, yo, I don't listen, man. I have a mouth on me and I have a temper on me. You don't want to see that Griselda Blanco come out of me when it comes to my kids, yo.
Ashley, do you have any
Cheatham's boyfriend explained he met her online, saying the couple had just moved in together. Video shows Cheatham apparently frazzled after she's handcuffed as first responders search for a pair of pants for her to put on.
There you go. Any room? For now. Are they jeans or shorts or shorts? What color are they?
I have no idea. I literally just woke up. I don't know.
Do you know, like, where is your place where you normally keep your shorts?
Yeah, there's some right there. There's pajamas.
Yo, she wasn't expecting that shit. Shout out to that father. Yo, I can really tell you, I gotta give this man Father of the Year because this man really went and took it to the authorities. He could have took her life. I'm being real honest about that. A real father would have took this woman's life.
Pajamas are fine. Do you
These
see them?
pajamas right here? Okay, go ahead, put your hand in there. You got any form of like slip-on shoe or anything?
Just put them up in the front a little bit. They're like falling down.
Next, investigators asked Cheatham whether she wants to bring her ID.
Is your ID in your purse? You want that to go with it? Yeah. 20 Central. I can't. Yeah,
Yo, I can't, man. Hashtag rest in peace to all the predators. Yo, we building caskets up in this bitch.
That's why I was here. That's why I came, just in case I need to say that. Okay, yeah, since that's there.
Moments later, officers explain why Cheatham is being arrested.
All right, Ashley. You're under arrest for sexual battery of a minor. Mm-hmm. And possession of child. And possession of child.
She says like she says it like she's surprised. Like if she didn't sit here and upload this shit online, like if she wasn't sitting here selling child pornography online of a kid that's not even hers, and even if it was her, like what the fuck is wrong with these women, man? That's not a mother. That's a little girl in a woman's body. This is Lilith in disguise.
She now faces multiple charges, including sexual abuse of a child under 12, making or distributing obscene material or child pornography, possession of marijuana, and violation of Oklahoma Computer Crimes Act. Officials say Cheatham later admitted to the crimes. She was booked into the Payne County Jail and received a protective order prohibiting her from contacting the alleged victim. Local TV stations report that before her arrest, Cheatham was in the process of being hired at a local elementary school. A spokesperson for that district says the hiring process has since been called off. Reporting for Long Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillespie.
Yeah. Let me say something, right? This is crazy. Because this right here shows you that if we don't speak up and we don't speak out when it comes to these predators, when you find out that somebody's sexually abusing a kid, speak up. When you find out that somebody is being weird with a kid, speak up. Because there's too many things happening and these people are not in the list. If they was in the list, don't y'all think it would be kind of easier for when they do get hired in these schools to know like, yo, this is a predator? Something has to be done. But y'all want to worry about the president like he's going to make the change. No, he's not. Right now is which one is going to be our master? That's how everybody is right now. That's it. Puppets ran by the puppet master. That's how it is right now. And it's messed up. Like I told y'all, like, yo, let's talk about it. We're gonna be doing different types of uploads, guys. I'm not changing my channel. I'm not switching it up. I'm gonna keep going, and little by little, y'all gonna see the videos from the other channel on here. They're coming on little by little. I'm gonna keep doing my reactions. We're gonna see what happens. Like I told y'all, like It takes time. Like a lot of people keep thinking that everything's going to be done in one day, and it's not. It's going to take some time for us to accomplish a lot of the things that we're doing, especially when you're positive and you're trying to go the right way. See where I'm coming from? Like we're not going dark. We're not sitting here bringing nobody down. We're not bashing nobody down. So I'm not mad at the way my channel is going. I restarted this channel 4 months ago, almost five, I think, if I'm not mistaken, almost five. And so far, we're at 449. We're on the road to 500. And like I told y'all, once once I'm able to get monetized and stuff like that, we're gonna start doing different things. Pretty soon I'm gonna have more people speaking on here. Y'all gonna hear different, people's point of views and perspectives. That's what I was trying to do on my other channel before they sat here and started striking my channel like crazy because of my reactions, my perspectives, and more. But I'm not gonna stop at all. So for those of y'all that are feeling some type of way, hey, that's on y'all. Give me a second, 1 second, because I'm supposed to be showing y'all some shit. Go to my profile for this. Yep, this is the video I wanted to show y'all. Listen, if an officer, what would y'all do, right? If your kids was having issues, if you were having problems with your kid, right? And you were trying to get them help, but an officer tells you, right? You were trying to get them help, but you have no option but to let your son go. But you got officers sitting here knowing that they got a warrant on your child, still won't help you out and telling you that you're not doing the right thing. As a mother, what would you do? I want to give a big shout out to this mother right here, yo. Found this video on TikTok. So y'all should be able to see it. Let's listen to what this mother is going through.
I call from your son's now. I actually just got home. He has one out for his arrest.
Peep how she says he has a warrant for his arrest.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. Yep, that is right. I just got home from work. Like literally just walked home with my sister. He actually hasn't been left in the house because he did this the last time and I had to do a well check because I was at work. So I did tell her not to open the door if I'm not here.
And in my opinion, this mother wasn't wrong. And I don't know why the officer just kept insisting on the fact that this mother wasn't wrong. Why? Her child is out of control. She's not getting no help. And in my opinion, probably it looks like that she wasn't willing to put her other kids at risk. Who are you as an officer to sit here and do the complete opposite of what I'm saying that has to go down in my house? See, that's the problem with society nowadays. That was not in this officer's place. And then if this child had an arrest warrant, why not do what you got to do? Pete, how he says, as a mother, what? Now, I love this mother's response.
So I'm pretty sure I know which warrant it is. It was for the incident a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I'm gonna come outside. He's not coming to go to the flat. Okay. It's not a warrant for that. It was a warrant today because he failed to show up for court. So let me explain to you, officer, what's been going on, okay? So first off, he kicked my door down before. The whole entire thing. The other day I was at work and I can't leave work to come see what's going on. I have small baby children here.
See, I said it. I knew it.
To my door while I was gone. While I was gone, not while I was here. So I did a well check.
He says so. Yo, this officer is out of line. This officer's out of pocket.
Okay, so I asked him, I
this morning, I went to court on my own. His court was at 9:30, and I will show you. I told him, okay, I told him your court is at 9:30, so you better be here doing what you're supposed to be doing, or I'm going to court on my own.
Okay.
And guess what I did? Because he just got here. So what did I do? I went to court on my own.
Okay.
Okay. So he has warrant out for his arrest out of Adams County right now for failure to appear. And the judge specifically told me, I told her everything that happened as I'm telling you. Am I kicking him out now? Yeah, he has a warrant out for his arrest. He's not welcome in my home until he gets that taken care of.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. He's a fugitive. Yes, I can.
You can listen.
Yes,
Listen.
What?
I listen to you.
Okay, what?
Call us if he comes, but you cannot say you can't come in. If you lock him out, he can't kick your door to get in because he lives here.
It's her house, her rules. He don't pay for nothing there. And you know what's crazy? How this officer is saying this? Hold on one second. I think it's crazy that this officer is saying this, right? Because by the way this HIPAA law is, they got these kids thinking they could say, my mom hit me. I want to get out. They're trying to use the emancipation and all that. You sit here telling me that my son could kick my door in? When I'm telling you damn well, no, he cannot be in here. I'm not willing to lose my, no, it don't work like that. And then to top it off, officer, he has a warrant for his arrest. Why aren't you doing something? Ma'am, you can't do that. Listen, I went through this. They cannot tell you that you cannot do that. I went through this. And when you're telling them that you want him arrested, they're supposed to arrest him. But see, when you got a kid with special needs and they're going through something, I want a lot of parents to learn there's a different type of officer that you're supposed to call, a response unit that comes for them kids. So we also have to realize that not, how can I say it? We can't just dial 911 and say, send an officer. If it's a child with special needs and you're going through something like this, because I've seen some parents do it and they end up, may their kids rest in peace, losing their kids. But when your child is out of control and there's no help and you don't have no services, no nothing, and as y'all can see, you got officers that are sitting here telling you to reward, like you got principals and teachers are sitting here trying to reward kids that are being bad. Y'all wondering what the hell is wrong with society nowadays. Yo, she was calm with this officer. I wouldn't have been as calm. But again, shout out to this mom.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. He may not kick my door. Okay?
If you lock him out, he can.
Okay, I didn't lock him out. My sister did. If he is being a habit, when my sister is here babysitting my children, he is not welcome here.
She needs to call us. You can't.
Oh, we did call. We did call. We did a well check. The officer came and he can check that.
Okay.
The officer came and did that. He hasn't been home since until today.
Okay.
Today he was locked out again. And the reason that he was locked out was because I wasn't home. When I'm home, then he can come.
That's not how this works.
Ah,
No, that's not how the man works.
that's how this works. And what's crazy is when these kids don't comply and they have to go in front of a judge, they have to go into the system. For those of you parents out there taking situations like this as a joke, you know, letting y'all kids do whatever they want, blah, blah, blah. Shout out to this mama right here. Because I've been in her shoes. I know how that shit feels, yo. Like, it's crazy. And y'all sitting here, oh, we don't understand. Listen, man, y'all as officers are supposed to do y'all job, y'all duty, but y'all don't. These teachers out here ain't helping the situation. Shout out to the real officers. Shout out to the real teachers out there. And no, not every officer out here is a real officer. Not every teacher out here is a real teacher. Not a good teacher. Like, there's bad officers, there's bad teachers out here. Like, real shit. So shout out to all them good officers, good teachers out there. But this officer was out of line. This officer was out of pocket. He had no reason for saying this. Like, as soon as the mom said he has a warrant for his arrest, he should have went to his car, you know, and called it in and say, yo, listen, this is happening at such and such address. When, you know, do I take him in? What do I do? Like, but he was out of line. Like, the judge already issued. But let's see what the comments say. Because I see what I see a few people on these comments over there, right? And yo, it's crazy. Okay, so it looks like somebody has done. If this is true, I'm gonna look for the updated video. Somebody says she got arrested by the cop afterwards. She won a case against the police department and was awarded $200K and police officer fired. I went looking for part 2 when it looked like he barged in her apartment, found a happy ending. Where's part 2? Never mind, found it. Let me see if they have the link to part 2 somewhere around here. And if they do, I might as well play it. He's as a mother comment had me boiling. She is an assertive and powerful mom. MD is doing exactly what she should be doing. And I said the same thing. She's doing exactly what she should be doing. Like this officer deserved a slap. Do one of y'all got the damn part 2 to this on here? Y'all always posting some shit and never posting part 2. Can't be a part 2. Hold on, let me see what this person says. The entire time warrant for his arrest and the cop just ignores it. I was just saying that. How is he ignoring the fact that the mom is saying that there's a whole warrant for his arrest? Cop can literally cart him out while he's there, and it just gets. He can't break down her door. That would be property damage. Yep. I went through it. Listen, man, for a lot of y'all that don't know, I recently went through a situation like this with my son. I had to call the cops because he became a runaway. A lot of people know my story and knows what happened. When he came back, he destroyed everything. What saved him was that he ran away from the cops, and who had got him was his aunt, and he stood over there ever since. We dealt with everything in court, but I seek help for my son the same way that this woman was trying to seek help for hers. And it's crazy that everywhere that I turned, motherfuckers was acting like, oh, you gotta let him do this. You gotta let my son be a menace to society. As a mother, I cannot let my son be a menace to society. That's why a lot of us mothers need to stand up and speak up and stop being scared. Stop being so scared of losing your child, thinking that because you're standing up to the system, this is going to happen. There's going to be a lot of obstacles and there's going to be a lot of shit along the way when you're standing up to the system. A lot of people's going to make you feel some type of way, and you're going to go through it. It's going to be hell. Listen, man, I fought the school system by myself, and it wasn't easy. The only person backing me up was my kid's godfather. It is not easy sitting here and fighting these people. But at the end of the day, if you sit here and you stand tall and you fight for what you believe in, stand 10 toes down on what you believe in, and it will get done. It will get done. But see, people, they got this concept in our heads, got us thinking that we can't do this. We cannot. It's like my baby pop says it all the time. The word can't, the word not should not be in our vocabulary. Can, will do, have to, going to do it. This officer was out of line. So I'm gonna let it play from the beginning without interrupting it so that y'all can see it and hear it. I would love to hear y'all perspectives. I would love to hear y'all comments, whether it's in the chat or in the comments down below.
Yep, that's right. Yep, that is right. I just got home from court, like literally just walked in with my sister, and he actually hasn't been by my house because he did this the last time, and I had to do a well check because I was at work, so I did tell her not to open the door if I'm not here. Okay, well, either way, his word on his arrest, so you guys can deal with it. Okay, so as a mother, okay.
So I'm pretty sure I know which warrant it is. It was for the incident a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Weird.
Here, I'm gonna come outside.
He's not coming to go on the flat.
Okay. It's not a warrant for that. It was a warrant today because he failed to show up for court. So let me explain to you, officer, what's been going on, okay? So first off, he's kicked my door down before. The whole entire thing. The other day I was at work and I can't leave work to come and see what's going on. I have small baby children here. And he did this to my door while I was gone. While I was gone, not while I was here. So I did a voucher. No, please hear me out first because I know exactly where you're going with this. Okay? So I asked him on
It's crazy is I had to pause it right there because I see how somebody said he didn't get owned. The mother is in the wrong. Her son is underage and cannot be kicked out. That is illegal. He was called to court. I'm assuming he's over 18. He doesn't have to be over 18 to be called into court, you know. But if there's a arrest for your if there's a warrant for your arrest, that officer should have took the kid. And he's sitting here destroying them. No, I've been through this already. And especially when they call the cops and y'all didn't come, you're sitting here telling me I gotta keep no, my son cannot stay in this house, not like this. See, what's crazy is, yo, it's so messed up, right? Because it's like when sorry. When you're trying to seek help for your kids, right? Out here, you see how this cop is saying, "Oh, you can't do this, you shouldn't have did that." It's like it makes you feel, or it looks like they're leaving you with the only option. Like they want you to rumble your child, or they want you to rumble your spouse. They want you to sit here and really get into it. Why? I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but don't sit here and tell me that just let my son destroy my house. Let my son sit here, beat this kid to death in my house. Like, if you know, I've seen stories with the siblings and stuff like that. So you're telling me just let them beat themselves and the cops never come? No, he's got to stay outside the house. Cannot come in here until you get the proper help that you need. I've been through this shit already. Like out the house, like I did with my son. Somebody watch him, see where he goes, his every move, because I'm not going to sit here and lose 2 kids because my first child is out of control. I don't know the age of it. They're saying there's a part 2 to it. So I'm going to look for a part 2 and I'm going to upload that. I might edit it and put them together and upload it. But I'm going to see what happens. But the officer was really, you know, out of pocket for this. And I don't agree with that person that made that comment, but that's my opinion. What is the cop yapping about? The cop is telling her to commit a crime by harboring a fugitive. What are they teaching in the police academy? Since when a cop tells people who they can or can't have living with them? She got paid from this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, mama. That's a strong, great mother. Healthy boundaries. That's so wrong. Son can't kick door in as that's domestic abuse or violence. You go, mama. Thank you. It's domestic abuse and violence. Short update. She got 20,000 and he's no longer with the police department. I wish somebody would leave the damn link so I don't have to search for it. Right? It's just a moral. Her son should not kick her door down in the first place, especially acting like that. No respect. And I'll be telling people, see, she won that $20,000 lawsuit allegedly, and the officer got fired. Listen, man, I don't speak just to speak because I just recently went through this. Like, I had to get a whole life because, like I told y'all, my son ran away. And it was because he was being lured. All this, my situation was a little deeper. Like, I said no to my son. You know, he suffers from autism. I didn't have the services. He got offered to go to South, I think it's South Carolina, North Carolina, either or. But it was with this chats that he was with. All this stuff has to do with the underground. Like, there's going to be people out here that's going to try to lure our kids in different ways. And if us as parents aren't fast enough to catch certain things, we're going to lose our kids. Like, I'm lucky enough that I had his email linked up to mine. The only problem with that is that he is into coding and all that. So he was also using encrypted messages, which means that certain messages I was able to see, but other messages I was not able to see. So we really have to, you know, pay close attention to our kids. These officers cannot sit here and tell us, oh, I just can't kick my son out the house. Yes, I can. I kicked my son out the house. I need an officer to come pick him up. This happened. I need help. Don't tell me I can't. Yo, shout out to this mom. She fought. She stood up for what she believed in. And that's what a lot of us need to do. officer gonna tell me I can't do that. What? Prove it to me. Let's go to court. Real shit. That's why you gotta know your laws.
On his birthday, which was Tuesday, to get his butt home. He failed to come home. I don't know if he told you that or not, but he failed to come home. Okay, so he went to my sister-in-law's house and has been there since. And I told him, if you're not here by Friday morning in order to go to court, Trey, I'm going to court on my own. Which I did this morning. I went to court on my own. His court was at 9:30, and I will show you where I told him. Okay, I told him your court is at 9:30, so you better be here doing what you're supposed to be doing, or I'm going to court on my own. And guess what I did? He just got here. So what did I do? I went to court on my own. Okay. So he has warrant out for his arrest out of Adams County right now for failure to appear. And the judge specifically told me, I told her everything that happened as I'm telling you. And I'm kicking him out now. Yeah, he has warrant out for his arrest. He's not welcome in my home until he gets that taken care of. Okay. You can't do that. Yes, I can. He's a fugitive. Yes, I can.
Listen,
Yes,
listen.
What?
I listen to you.
Okay, what?
You can call us if he comes, but you cannot say you can't.
Yo, this nigga confident.
You can't kick your door to get in because he lives here.
I'm definitely doing a re-up.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. He may not kick my door. Okay?
If you lock him out, he can.
Okay, I can lock him out. My sister did. If he is being
He said if you lock him out, he can. Hypocritical cop. If your son, as a cop, kicked your door in, you would have sat here and arrested him yourself. Let's make it make sense.
when my sister is here babysitting my children, he is not welcome here.
She needs to call us. You can't.
Oh, we did call. We did call. We did a well check. They came. The officer came to check that. The officer came to do that. Yeah. Home standing until today. Today he was locked out again. The reason that he was locked out was because I wasn't home. When I'm home, then he can come.
That's not how this works.
Too bad, so sad. Bye.
No, that's not how. Ma'am, listen. That's
You.
not how. So we're getting a call from your son saying you guys are kicking him out.
I actually just got home. Yes, we're not for his arrest.
Possible climb through the quarters.
Yep, that's right. Yep, that is right.
He's calling saying you came out of the house.
I just got home from court. Like literally just watched it happen with my sister, and he actually had to because he did this the last time, and I had to do a well check because I was at work. So I did tell her not to open the door and get back if I'm not here. Okay, well, either way, his warrant for his arrest, so you guys.
That's okay. I'll worry about that.
So as a mother,
Yeah, I'll worry about that later. My biggest concern was getting that water under my name so that I could be able to do what I got to do because it's still under her name and I can't do nothing. Yes, I did everything. All right, guys, I gotta deal with this call. That's all the time that I got right now. Hope all of y'all have a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble day. Till next time.
3796.